This is a stranger's 1957 Thunderbird, and it's been abandoned for over 15 years. But today, we're going to do whatever it takes to bring this legendary car back from the dead. Now, the Thunderbird isn't just any car. It's one of the most iconic cars from that time. It's known from movies such as Sin City and sat in the background of many others. So let's go check it out.
So it's right here in the garage, huh?
Yes.
And how long's it been in here?
Oh, it's been in here now for, I don't know, probably 15.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. What year?
57.
Wow. This is the Thunderbird that they brought back in the early 2000s as a special edition and made it in honor of this one, because this is the one that everybody desires.
Right.
Whose car was it?
My father's.
Okay. How long did he have it for?
60 years it's been in the family.
Wow. Was this a dream car for him?
Yeah.
During our conversation, Greg shared one more detail that made this whole situation even more devastating.
This standing's killing me, man. My balance and that is going, man. I got it
What happened?
back in my neck.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be heartbreaking that a car that your dad loves so much, and now you can't even get in and out and enjoy it.
Exactly.
We made him a promise, and now it's time to deliver. We brought the Thunderbird back to the shop, and over the next few days, we are going all in and bringing this legend back from the dead. Let's get this car looking brand new so he can finally relive his fondest memories. Let's get to work.
All right, we are back at the shop with the Thunderbird, and I believe that underneath all this dirt lies a really, really nice car, but we're not gonna know until we start detailing it. And to start the detailing process, the first thing we need to do is remove all of these leaves that are near the radiator, but we have this grill that is blocking our access. So we gotta figure out a way to get those leaves out.
Unfortunately, this turned out to be way harder than we expected, and this is just the beginning of our struggles with this car.
I can't get this thing off. We're gonna have to find another way. All right, since we couldn't get the grill off, we decided we're gonna go ahead and remove the radiator, or at least loosen it, so I can put this block of wood in here and free up enough space for us to get a vacuum in there to suck up all those leaves. All right. The next thing we need to do is clean the wheels, and the first step is popping off the hubcap cover, but I do believe that I'm gonna be able to make these wheels look brand new.
A fun fact about these tires, that white stripe is not paint. It's actual white rubber built directly into the sidewall, and since you can't buy these tires at normal shops anymore, a brand new specialty set for a classic Thunderbird costs an absolute fortune.
Man, I hope I can get these white walls clean, because otherwise we're gonna have to buy new tires, and these are really expensive. I mean, they're pretty good, but they could be better. I think we need to take it a step further. Welcome to civilization. That's what I'm talking about. It looks like a brand new wheel now. Now we're going to pressure wash the car, but we have to be extremely careful because this is single stage paint. And what that means is that it doesn't have a clear coat, and when they painted this car, they just used black paint. And it's very soft and very fragile. Let me show you. So I have a little bit of polish, a towel. I'm gonna rub this little area, and you're going to see the transfer of the paint onto the towel. Single stage paint is very easily removed, and so we're not gonna use our pre-wash, which is an alkaline cleaner, because it will stain the paint. But now the team and I really need to get started on this wash.
There's the team.
Team!
All jokes aside, we cannot rush this process. This car is almost 70 years old, and this fragile single-stage paint is all that's left of the original finish. If we use too much pressure, we aren't just ruining the paint, we're destroying a piece of history that we can't fix. We have to treat this car with absolute respect. But with all that being said, if you're looking for somebody who will detail your car with absolute respect as well, look no further because we just launched a brand new website where you can find that in your area. All you have to do is scan the QR code on screen to go to wddetailconnect.com, and if you put your zip code in, it'll show you all the detailers in your area, what they do, and if they're a good match for you.
Now it's time to clean the engine bay, but before we do, I'm gonna cover the carburetor with this plastic bag because the last thing we want is water getting down inside there because it can cause a misfire and make the engine hard to start, and in severe cases, it can hydrolock the engine and completely ruin it. Now that it's covered, we're gonna go ahead and move forward with the wash, and then after, we'll go ahead and check to see if any water got down inside there and if it's gonna cause us problems later.
Now, washing a 69-year-old engine bay is basically like defusing a bomb. One wrong spray of water into the carburetor or these vintage electronics, and this Thunderbird may never start again. We have to carefully bag up the sensitive parts, hit it with our citrus degreaser, and use absolute precision to safely bring this legendary V8 back to life. Just as we were blowing the engine dry, the protective bag over the carburetor suddenly flew completely off. Thankfully, we were already done with the pressure washer, but if that had happened while we were spraying water, it would have been an absolute disaster.
I ended up blowing off the bag when I was air drying the engine, and so I'm hoping that no water made it in there, but it actually doesn't look too bad, so I think we're safe. Now we're gonna grab the foam cannon filled up with bubblegum suds and start the wash.
Honestly, this is probably my favorite part of the whole process. But while we get this paint completely clean, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. We love doing this and we're super grateful for you guys. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. It really helps support the channel. Getting the outside clean was just the warm-up. Now we have to step inside.
Stinks.
This is where all those core family memories were actually made. But looking at it now, it's a time capsule of dust and decay. It's going to take hours of deep cleaning to make this cabin feel like home again.
And guys, we want to say thank you so much to everyone who entered our Z06 giveaway, and that the winner is going to be announced in next week's video. So stay tuned for that, but now back to that detail.
If we're going to actually save this interior, we have to go deep. So we pulled the seats straight out of the car to get to the 15 years of dirt hiding underneath. But as soon as we exposed the floor pans, we found something interesting.
So we have this flap here that's extremely dirty, and underneath, I didn't even realize this, is actually a soft top. So this car comes with a hard top and a soft top, but we did not pull this out yet, and it has not been cleaned. So I'm hoping it's not too dirty and we're able to just wipe it down. It's in really good shape too, but maybe I'm too dumb to figure out how it extracts out of this hole. How would one person do this by himself? Unless they're just really strong. This might be a two-man job. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, let's see what she looks like with the soft top. It's a soft top full of poo. All right, now let's go ahead and set this in. What the heck? Did you get your side down? What are you, Hulk?
After about 15 minutes of fighting this convertible top, we realized something important. We had absolutely no idea what we were doing.
You think that's how it's supposed to be? I don't know, this rubber seal's not even touching the paint anymore. That's okay, I'm a hard top guy anyways.
Let us know in the comments, do you prefer hard tops or convertible? Now, cleaning this soft top is actually pretty stressful. This original canvas is 69 years old and incredibly delicate. While we carefully clean the interior, here's a quick look at why this specific car is so legendary. 1957 was actually the final year Ford ever made a true two-seater Thunderbird. After this generation, Ford decided they needed to compete with larger family sedans, so they added a back seat and completely bloated the body style. It took over 40 long years for Ford to finally build another two-seater sports car, which makes this specific 1957 model an absolute holy grail for collectors and a true piece of automotive history.
We're gonna take a quick break from the detail and go and give our employee $400, and I'll tell you why. Braden is one of our employees that works at the warehouse that has been mentioning how he has a credit card that he's been trying to pay off but doesn't have enough money to clear his debt. Clover is a financial app that is designed to give users faster and smarter access to their money without the hidden fees and predatory practices that are associated with payday loans. Clover is not a payday loan company. They just give you access to your paycheck when you need it most. Clover allows you to advance up to $400 with no interest, no fees, and no credit checks. And so we thought it'd be fun to tell Braden that we were going to advance him $400 from his paycheck, but then we're just gonna give it to him. Oh, Braden. Braden, I have a question for you.
What's up?
What if you were able to access $400 from your paycheck early with no fees or no interest to cover something like your credit card bill?
Oh, well, I would pay it immediately.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks to this video's sponsor, Clover, you could access up to $400 from your paycheck early and not have to pay any penalties.
Wow.
But we have $400 that we're just gonna give you.
What, for real?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that way you can pay off your credit card bill.
Dude, thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely, bro.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you.
Of course. And that's all thanks to this video sponsor, Clover. So if you need a little extra cash like Braden did to cover a credit card bill or some other unforeseen expense, check out Clover by scanning the QR code on the screen or clicking the link in the description below so that they know that WD sent you. But now, let's get back to the detail. All right, now we're gonna take a little bit of a risk here on the channel. We have these fuzzy dice that we found on the floor and they are pretty dirty and I definitely see some mice remnants on them. So we're gonna throw them in the washer and hope that they come out clean, but hope that we don't lose any of the felt dots that are glued to the fuzz. One drop for you, one drop for you. All right.
Stick around until the end to see what happens to those fuzzy dice, but right now it's time to tackle the seats. This vintage leather is incredibly delicate and requires absolute precision, but just wait until you see the decades of grime we managed to pull out of these pores. With the interior looking brand new, now comes the ultimate test. Getting this 69-year-old classic to fire up. After 15 years in the dark, this engine is a complete wild card. We promised to get his family's car back on the open road. Now we have to pray the machine agrees.
Now we're gonna attempt to get the Thunderbird running and driving, but first we gotta get into the hood, and for some reason it's stuck. Mike, pull the lever. Now we had this issue earlier this week. Oh, I think it went in. Not out. All right, well, we're one half done. All right, pull. Ah, now that we're inside the engine bay, we're gonna go ahead and pull off our cover. Oh, there's still water there. Good thing we put the bag on. Now we're gonna go ahead and check the oil, check to see if there's coolant, put a battery on, and see if she'll turn over. But first, we're gonna have to drain all the old gas just so it doesn't flood the carb and cause us problems in the future. Every time I'm doing this, I feel like I'm pumping like one of those TNT, you know what I'm talking about? And like Acme, like old cartoons, like. I don't think there's any fuel in there. That's bone dry. Now we're gonna go ahead and check the oil. Oh yeah, looks really clean too. Next, let's check to see if we have coolant. What the heck? That's clearly tight. Why is this car giving me so much trouble? We have coolant. It's not very clean, but it is in there. It's actually completely full. I have a really good feeling that this car is gonna run.
First of all, do we have lights?
Let's see.
Oh, we do.
So it seems like the electrical system is working well.
Wait, before you start it, is there a horn? So good.
Let's see if the starter works. Oh,
Nothing?
I got nothing.
Well, we might need to call in some help for that.
I can figure it out. I got an idea. It could be the wire from the ignition to the starter, or it could be the starter itself. But when it comes to these old starters, or I guess starters in general, sometimes if you hit them with a hammer, they'll start working. All right, Mike, go ahead and turn the key.
Still nothing?
Nothing. I think that's a starter. I hope it is. I'm just hitting it with a hammer. All right, so I don't think we're getting power to the starter. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a jump box and I'm actually gonna jump the starter to make sure that it's not the starter that's the issue. All right, so we're gonna bypass the ignition by putting power directly to the starter solenoid and see if this engine will turn over. Ready, Brent? Yeah. Well, the starter works, the solenoid works, and the engine sounds great. I think this car is gonna start. We just need to figure out why it's not working from the key. But honestly, I think we focus on that later. I wanna hear this car run, so I think we fill up the bowl with a little bit of gas and try starting it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fill up and the pump's working too. I see there's a bunch of fuel in there. So let's go ahead and fill up the bowl a little bit of fuel, and give her a go. Come on, baby.
It's close.
It is close, it wants to go.
You wanna try starting fluid?
I think it might be getting a little bit of bad gas from this. Do you see how this fuel filter filled up with all this fuel? There must have been some in there, and I think that's why it's having trouble starting. All right. She's gonna run, she's gonna sound good. Give the key a wiggle, Mike. See if we've waken it up. All right. Doesn't want to stay running though.
That was closer.
That's closer. See, it engages and then it releases and the starter keeps spinning. That's why it's making that noise. But this engine's gonna run. It sounds healthy. We just need to figure out how to get fresh fuel into there. I think it's time we call the mechanic.
Meet Jarrett, one of our trusted mechanics and an incredible friend.
All right, our mechanic Jared is here to help us get this car started. And while I was waiting for him, I went ahead and I pulled off the filter and drained some seriously nasty gas that was stuck in the line. So I'm gonna leave that off for now and let Jared take it from here.
So we're gonna go ahead and pre-fill up the bowls while we go ahead and make sure that all the lines get out. Then we should be able to hit that, jump the solenoid and get it to fire.
Go ahead and let me know when.
Yep.
Sounded pretty good. And we're draining out a lot more of that nasty fuel.
Let's put that filter back on and throw some gas in the tank and let's run it.
Cool, let's do it.
Firing up a machine after 15 years of absolute silence is always a difficult challenge.
All right, fresh gas, empty filter. So we're gonna watch this fill up and then hopefully it'll get into the carburetor and this car will start.
I say hopefully it doesn't need much bottle fed.
Let's see. Ready?
Yep.
That was bad. Hang on, let me try this. Oh, got a leak now. That's new.
Luckily, we brought in a professional. After a long, quiet pause of pure concentration, he finally figured out what was standing between us and the ignition.
Kind of a good thing because at least it didn't clog the carburetor with all that bad gas.
Yeah, so let's pull carb off and pop these bowls off and see what it looks like on the inside. Replace those O-rings at minimum.
All right. In order to clean the carburetor so it can function properly, we are actually going to use our ultrasonic cleaner. And this is the first time that we've ever featured it on the channel. So inside this ultrasonic cleaner is water and our degreaser. And I guess it's going to, what, vibrate the water and
Yeah,
cause...
actually use the sound waves to clean out everything.
So this water is gonna turn really dirty?
It should.
All right, cool. Well, I guess if you wanna come here, we'll go ahead and turn it on and see what it does. Wow, look at all that stuff coming out of all the holes. And all right, well, we'll come back in 15 minutes.
While the carburetor takes a bath, let's talk about the science behind it. That ultrasonic cleaner uses high-frequency sound waves to create millions of microscopic vacuum bubbles in the cleaning liquid. And this process is called cavitation. When those bubbles violently implode, they act like a million microscopic scrubbers, blasting away decades of carbon and grease from every hidden channel of the 69-year-old carburetor without damaging the metal.
All right, the ultrasonic cleaner is all done, and look at this water. That is disgusting. So what now, Jared?
We're gonna go ahead and pull this out, drain it all off, and we'll replace the crossover O-rings to make sure that everything's all good.
And that's what will stop the leaking, and then we should be good to reinstall it and try and
Fire off
fire.
on its own.
All right.
With the body spotless, we're swapping out every rusty screw for fresh hardware and new gaskets. In a carb this old, precision is everything, and everything has to be surgical.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah,
That was great.
that works awesome now. She sounds amazing.
Very, very smooth.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, nice job, man. Nice. That's freaking sweet. Well, I'm betting she'll go. But now we have to figure out how we're gonna stop it because the pedal goes straight down to the floor. In order to get the brakes to work, we have to fill up the brake fluid reservoir because there is nothing in there, which means none of the brakes have fluid to function. And now that it's completely full, we're gonna go ahead and bleed the brakes and see if we have braking power. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold.
Again?
1, 2, oh, I got a pedal now. Hold.
One more.
1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm holding.
There we go.
Yeah. The fluid came out?
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right, the car runs and it stops. Jarrett, thank you so much, man. This is awesome. Now it's time to put the interior back together and take it for a first drive.
I gotta see that.
Putting this entire machine back together piece by piece was honestly unreal. Seeing all that hard work finally pay off. And just when we thought everything was ready to roll, we finally remembered one final detail that could ruin the whole thing.
I can't drive this without the fuzzy dice. Let's go see if they cleaned up. Uh-oh. We have a problem, Brent. We lost the dots. We gotta buy more fuzzy dice.
But finally, it was time to take this classic out for a drive.
Oh yeah. See you later.
And finally, after days of heavy work, this machine hit the road. Seeing it out there after the state we found it in, unbelievable. This is a true piece of history on wheels, and seeing it running makes the owner's ultimate dream a reality. Getting back behind the wheel of this family classic. You do not want to miss his reaction, so stick around until the very end.
Now it's time to get it back in the shop, polish up the paint, and then go surprise the owner.
So let's get it done. The final step of this transformation is bringing back a shine this car deserves. This has easily been one of our favorite projects, and we felt like Greg really needed our help, and honestly, bringing this piece of history back to life has been an absolute honor. And after the final polish and every single detail dialed in, we were ready to hand this machine back into his hands. And the moment he finally sees it like this is something we will never forget. But before that, let's see the final results of this car.
All right, guys, we're back with the owner, Greg. Greg, are you ready to see your car?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's do it. I just need Matt's help pushing it out of the trailer, so give me 1 second.
Okay. I'm dying to see what that looks like. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Go ahead and look.
Wow. I don't even know what the heck to think, buddy. I don't know what to think. Wow. God, it sounds good. Too.
Yeah, she does.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're so
Wow.
welcome.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
What do you think your dads and brothers would say?
I don't want to know what my brother said, but my dad's probably going, hey, good job.
Does it bring back some good memories?
Oh, yes, it does. I like that smell.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good smell.
right.
A lot better than she was. You gotta check out the interior, how nice it came out.
Oh, man. Smells good. Everything's good.
A lot of old memories coming back, I'm sure.
Oh, my gosh. You don't have a clue.
Well, thank you for the trust.
Oh,
This is exactly why we make videos. Making his dream come true was unreal, and we couldn't be happier that we pulled it off.
What do you say, take it for a little spin?
We can do that.
Yeah, all right. And if you want to see more cars like this get restored, give us a follow or check out any of the videos that you see at the end of this video. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.
And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit subscribe and check out our other videos. See you next week.
Oh, God, this is great.